What makes you think she was shot?
That's a good question. The pops.
Okay.
The guns like
This
that.
is 43-year-old Keith Johansson regarding the shooting death of his 25-year-old wife, Brandy Salenza. This case happened in 2018 in Palm Coast, Florida. Johansson told police that his wife accidentally shot herself, but police went suspicious.
That's Ryland.
He told us that he heard his mom scream.
I heard no screams at all.
Why would he make that up?
Ask him.
Police were suspicious of his story, which he would change 3 times throughout the course of the investigation. He also claimed that his 6-year-old son shot his wife and changed his story again, stating he shot her in self-defense. But his son was asked, and he revealed his father's horrifying secret. In the end of this chilling interrogation, you will find out which sentence he got.
This is Detective Thomas, or you can call it Nicole.
Nicole's fine.
It's her case, so, you know, just, she just wanted to come talk to you. You were cool with giving her a statement, right?
Oh yeah.
Okay, awesome.
No problems with that.
Um,
How's my son doing?
oh, he's doing good. He is doing great.
See, the thing that I don't want to tell him is what happened to his mom. I don't know how I'm gonna do that.
Yeah.
But the chaplain gave me a lot of good resources.
Oh yeah, how was that?
I cried in here for about 20 minutes, so I'm trying to calm down.
Again, man, like this is kind of stuff that it's better to
I know.
not do it by yourself. You know, he's a professional. He's been doing it for a long time.
Well,
he
he
said
actually knows my mom and my dad.
He knows them personally? Huh.
So that was a good thing. So now I got a better network, you know? And I just don't know why and how I'm gonna get over this. You know, and it's something that I wish it was a nightmare and just went away.
Yeah.
We've all been there.
It's definitely not anything that you have to do overnight either. Nobody's expecting you to be a superhero or anything like that. You know, it's going to take time. It's going to take time for your son, her son.
I mean, how am I gonna tell their parents? Have they been even notified yet?
Yes, they have.
Thank God.
Yeah.
Because I don't know if I could do it myself.
Right.
You know, it's bad enough that I gotta tell the son. You know, and I don't know where to go from here, guys. Like, it's like almost not even real to me.
Right.
You know, and go ahead, fire away.
Okay. So I just want to make sure that you're comfortable to be here, that you know that if any time you don't want to talk to us, you don't have to. We don't want to
Sure.
make you feel uncomfortable. We don't want to add any trauma to what's going on.
Basically, I just want to get this part over with so
Right.
me and him can go be with our families.
It's
Sure.
normal.
So during
I've been here,
this,
what, 2-3 hours?
I don't know. I don't think it's been that long, but it probably seems like a long time because it's,
Yeah, no
just,
problem.
it's just a box in here. All right, so because we don't know you, what we like to do is we like to find out about you, about your life, about your marriage, about everything that's going on, just so that we can, our job is basically to paint a picture of what's going on and what happened.
Okay.
So we just want to know everything that you can tell us about you, about your wife, about your family, what was going on. So we just want to have a conversation with you to get to know you. We may ask you some questions that are personal. We don't want to offend you. We don't mean to be overbearing
to
or
be done.
anything. We just have to do it. So if you'd like to start and just tell me about you, tell me who you are.
Well, my name is Keith Johansson.
Okay.
And I was an ex-roofer. Recently, well, back in 2018, I got hurt at work. I was a roofer for like 15 years, man.
Mm-hmm.
And I got hurt and was going through the surgeries and stuff like that I decided not to have. Took a settlement of $100,000.
Mm-hmm.
So I moved me and my family to the house we're in now.
Mm-hmm.
We've been there less than a month. Paid 1 year advance. Me and her got married last year. Now that I had this money, we're planning on having a real wedding. I mean, I'm a pretty boring person, so it's open and shut with that one. It'd be better if you just ask me questions.
Okay.
Yeah.
How long have you and Brandy been together?
A little over a year.
All right. And how would
Well,
you
together or married?
together?
About 2.5, 2.5, 3 years, something like that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So, and you've been married how long?
About a little over a year.
Okay. How would you describe your relationship?
The best one that I've had yet. I mean, she was everything that I wanted her to be. Everybody has their problems here and there, you know, of course. But it was, she woke me up, she made breakfast, she had my back, you know? And that's very rare. I've had like one bad relationship before, and that was nothing like this one. I mean, as far as I know, we were loved it, happy, we did things with kids, we did our thing. And we're trying to start a new life, you know, in a new house. And I would say it was great. I mean, you know, they asked, you know, was she depressed or any of this? And no, it wasn't like that. She would uplift me, you know? And it's just one of those people who you're like, where were they at all my life, you know? And it's just very hard. I mean, I don't even know if I could go back to my house. Just, which the chaplains are that small, you know, and I just don't understand the whole situation. I really don't. Do you guys have any information to maybe clarify it a little bit for me?
Well, I mean, we're still pretty early on in the investigation. You have the most pertinent information that we're going to need for this.
Okay, go ahead.
So, you know, I don't feel like we're in a place right now where I can tell you a whole lot of things that I know for a fact.
Okay.
So when you guys got together, how did you guys meet?
Okay. We met way back when she was a teenager. I was somewhat a teen. And she was with a different person who happened to be one of my friends. Okay? And years later, she contacted me on Facebook saying, hey, you. I said, hey, you know, how you doing? You know what I mean? You know, she was like, hey, you want to meet at a bar? And, you know, and from there on, we've been inseparable. I mean, talking inseparable. We did everything together. I even made her quit her job so she could be an at-home mom. Because, you know, with the settlement and whatnot, I already had, you know, like enough money that we didn't need her to work. She was thinking about going back to work because she got bored, she said. So that's what that is.
How did that make you feel that she wanted to go back to work?
Perfectly fine. I mean, if that's what she felt that she needed to do, go for it. You know, she wanted to have another second job, but she's trying to get back into Dunkin' Donuts.
Okay.
Where she met all of her friends. They seem to be good people. I mean, I have a problem with that.
Okay. So up to today, what would you say was the biggest issue that you guys have in your relationship?
The biggest issue is she would just lie about stupid things, you know? But other than that, I mean, the stress of her always wishing that she could add more to the relationship, as in, that's why she wanted to get a job. You know, or I was like, it's not that important. You know what I mean? But besides that, I mean, we seem to be happy. I mean, you know, like we'd have our arguments here and there, stupid little things. But never nothing violent, never nothing too crazy, you know? So I would say our relationship was, you know, okay, with the exception of a little bit of bickering here and there. You know?
Was she, when you guys would bicker, was she a yeller? Was she
Sometimes.
a screamer?
Sometimes.
All right, explain that to me. How would all that happen?
She would either yell about something or scream about something, and then she would go to a different room. She'd calm down. That was that.
So out of the two of you, who would you say was the more aggressive during arguments?
Neither.
Neither.
Not the same. You know? We both knew that, stay away and cool down.
Mm-hmm.
You know? We haven't had an argument in a couple of days, at least. Last night, we had one of her friends over,
Mm-hmm.
and we watched a movie. We were on the couch. She was cuddling up with me. We fell asleep, woke up about 2.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, hey, man, my back hurts. Let's go back. Yeah. Go back into the bed. I fell asleep. She fell asleep. She must have woke up earlier than me because she had woke me up and was like, wake up, I'm gonna make breakfast, And I was like, okay, I'm gonna take a shower. And I took a shower. And in the shower, I heard a boom. I thought it was a balloon. Then I heard a secondary boom. And I was like, what the hell? Walked out there, slipped on the floor, because they're all wood floors.
Mm-hmm.
Slipped on the floor, looked over, and it's her laying there. And I immediately found my phone and called 911. Immediately. And I got on the phone with the 911 dispatcher. And was like, hey, I think she accidentally, because that's what it looked like. That's, And he was kind of yelling at me. He was kind of rude.
Mm-hmm.
Well, try to apply pressure. Try to apply pressure. And I was like, I can't get to her. I'm soaking wet. You know what I mean?
Sure.
And then they were like, okay, there's 911 at your door. So I let them in, and they pretty much rushed me out. That's all I really remember about that.
Okay. How was Brandy for the last week or two? How was she mentally?
Mentally? I mean, not like depressed or mad or nothing. She usually was a happy, bubbly person.
Mm-hmm.
You could ask any of her friends this. She was one of those people who you were just like, if you were in the dumps, she would go out of her way to help her friends be out of the dump. You know what I mean? She was just real bubbly, and that's what attracted me to her.
Mm-hmm.
Is the bubbly personality, always happy, you know what I mean?
Sure.
And I was thinking, it's like, well, and I was like, why are you always smiling? How can I not, she says. Stuff like that sticks with you,
Mm-hmm.
And it's just, I don't even want to believe that she's gone right now. I'm having a hard time with that. And I don't know where to go from here.
So you said she's usually like that. Did something change, or was that just the wording that you used?
No, like 9 times out of 10, she was always bubbly,
Okay.
So it's one of those people you just wanted to be around, and radiated her good vibes
Mm-hmm.
to everybody. And it's just, these are the things I need to remember, you know what I mean?
Sure.
And it was just one of those things where you were just like, finally I found that person.
Mm-hmm.
And now it seems like my life's been stripped away from me. And I don't know why or how or if there is a God, why he would do this. And I'm having a hard time now with my own faith,
Yeah, for sure.
which is what I talked to him about.
Yeah. He's definitely the one with the answers on all that.
He had none really. I was like, he was like, well, maybe you should talk to your pastor, Jeff.
Yeah.
So
What about physical ailments? Did she have anything going on as far as anything she took medication for? Was she sick at all?
back about a year ago, she used to take medication.
Mm-hmm.
Celexa or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
But she got off it because it didn't make her feel right.
Mm-hmm.
As far as why, I guess she had really bad anxiety
Mm-hmm.
because her last relationship, I guess, was a bad one. There's a lot of abuse.
Mm-hmm.
And I kind of got her out of that, kind of got her out of her shell. So she was able to function without that.
This is a subtle but powerful example of narrative positioning. Keith is constructing the role of the rescuer, or savior. Psychologically, positioning oneself as the person who saves someone from a traumatic past serves multiple functions. It establishes the speaker as the good guy, and it creates a dynamic where the deceased is portrayed as fragile or dependent. This is a sophisticated, if likely subconscious, attempt to build a character witness for himself through the description of her. It also subtly suggests that her past trauma, not their current life, was the source of any instability.
No illnesses, nothing like cancer or
No.
anything like that. She wasn't sick, wasn't seeing a doctor.
No.
So
No.
nothing going on that would
She was
affect her.
thinking about going back to a doctor to get out her. I guess she had this one thing in here that prevents her from having a kid. And we wanted
yeah.
to start and maybe have a kid.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
So she had like the implant,
Yeah.
but nothing else going on. She wasn't taking medication currently.
No.
And she was still her bubbly personality.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I'll be honest with you. She switched from the pill and started smoking weed
Okay.
to make, you know what I mean? All natural, less side effects,
Sure.
stuff like that.
Sure. And what would you say her weed habit was? Was it just
It was daily.
recreational daily?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So how about this week? So today is Saturday.
Yeah.
Did anything happen over the last couple days in her life that was out of the ordinary?
In her life?
Or your life, either one?
Not really. I mean, she, she had a tough time with, because of rent his dad wasn't paying, stuff like that. But other than that, I mean, here and there. I mean, just regular life crap, as far as I know. And she was kind of standoffish, though, for a day or two.
Mm-hmm.
But
Why
that's
is
about
that?
it. I don't know.
Did you talk to her about it?
Yeah, and she was just like, it's nothing. So,
Well, you seem like a very overly loving and compassionate
Yes.
guy. I feel
Yes,
like
I
that
would.
would be something that you would ask repeatedly,
So
or at
it-
least
it
ask
was.
until you find out. So I don't feel like that's
I didn't want to push her. I didn't want to push the issue. But I figured it was because of the daughter that she lost. That's what I kind of figured. But I'm not sure.
How did you figure that?
Because that's the only time she would really get down in the dumps. In town, then she would go and then she was all right after. As far as I know.
when did that happen?
A couple days ago.
I mean, when did she
Oh.
lose the baby?
Before we were together, I guess that was part of the abusive relationship, is the baby died as well.
Okay.
So,
So did you ever get an answer out of her why she was standoffish, or did you have any ideas in your mind of, other than the baby, of what you thought it might be?
and just besides the fact that it could have been the baby,
Yeah.
that was that was the thing that brought her down the most. And it was only like once in a great while. So I just figured, maybe the baby, She didn't really want to talk about it too much. And I didn't want to push those issues because, losing a kid is,
It's tough.
it's quite traumatic.
Yeah, absolutely.
And she had been going to a therapist about a year ago, and then she just stopped going because it was like he tells me the same thing over and over again.
Sure.
So,
All right, so tell me about your marriage. Were you guys faithful with one another? Was it just a...
for the most part, yeah. She had this online thing, you know what I mean, that she admitted to. I've been flirting online, but whoopee. Who cares? You didn't do nothing physically.
Right, when did that happen?
Last week, I'll say. Last week. And I was like, okay, so, and I guess she had said that all of her life she had that problem. She was addicted, and she was gonna see if she could see help.
Sure.
Which ain't a big deal to me. I mean, it's not like I'm going to meet up with somebody,
Yeah, sure.
So that's about it with that. But our relationship-wise, awesome. awesome relationship. We can talk to each other, which is very rare.
Yeah, that is rare. What did she tell you about this online thing? How was she speaking to someone else?
I don't know.
Do you know, like, was it on Facebook? Was
I
she
don't know
on
if
a
it was a
dating
guy or
site?
girl, or I don't know.
Why would you say guy or girl? Is she interested in women, or?
She used to be in the past. That's why I said that.
Okay.
So I don't know, which one, what was said, how was said, nothing.
How did you find out? I'm sorry.
No, that's okay. You didn't want to know? I think if it was me, I would want to know.
Brandy's the kind of person who you let deal with it in her own mind or head, and she'll come and tell you.
How did you come to find out about it last week?
She told me. She straight up told me. She was like, "Hey, I got something to tell you. This is that."
Like just out of guilt or something? She just.
I guess so. I mean, I don't know.
Okay, so what did she tell you?
It was like, a few months back, you know what I mean? I was talking to this person, blah, 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 and I guess she sent a picture or two to an online something, and that was about it. I was like, well, I've dated in my past when I was single and stuff like that too, so who cares? And we pretty much left it alone. And she was like, I just wanted to tell you before somebody contacted you, which is actually rather noble.
Well, listen, thank you for telling us about that.
Okay.
Thank you. I just, a lot of times there's, thank you for telling us about the weed. Like a lot of times people.
Listen, I'm an honest person.
Hey, so I appreciate that because then, somebody leaves something like that out and then it's just like, why would you, like, we don't care.
Sure.
You know what I mean? So I appreciate
I
that.
also, don't get me wrong, I smoke as well for my medical reasons.
Yeah, no one cares.
Okay?
Appreciate it.
Straight up.
That gives,
I mean,
a little credibility because a lot of people will lie about that.
there's nothing to lie about. I mean, the
No,
weeds are still in my house, man. Anything else?
So back to this whole online relationship thing.
Yeah.
What social media accounts does she have that you know of?
I know she has Facebook. Accounts wise, who knows? We just got radio phones. I know she has Google. I know she has Facebook. And she said she deleted all of the old accounts that he was doing stuff on. So I don't know.
Like what?
I can't tell you. I don't know.
How about Instagram?
I don't think so.
Snap?
Nope.
No.
That I know of. People can hide things.
Sure. When did you guys get your new phones?
I don't know, a week or two ago, maybe more. We've had an issue with it this past month. We got a bunch of Samsung S7s that didn't work with our network.
Oh wow.
So we're in the process of sending them back to get our money back. So we just went out and bought new phones. I'd say last week or the week before, one of the two.
Okay. So you said this conversation happened about a week ago with her online, whatever she was doing.
She brought something up a couple days ago.
Uh-huh.
And we had a little argument, but then that was that.
Can you tell me about that?
Yeah. She was like, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. And I was like, okay.
What is this and that?
She was gonna get rid of everything.
Mhm.
And I was like, okay, well, make sure you do so. And, it's on you if you don't. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't know because obviously you hit it for the song. I wouldn't know if you did or not, but I hope you do. And, she was like, okay, cool. And we had arguments here and there, you know what I mean? She would be like, I'm sorry, I'll stop. Yeah,
Can I say something without being disrespectful? Okay. So I've been doing this job for a long time, and I know that somebody in your position would never want to talk negatively about somebody who's dead.
Sure.
And I also have been in your position on the receiving end of finding things out about a spouse
Sure.
who's not being faithful and communicating with someone.
I wouldn't say that's not faithful.
Well, I mean, but it's probably
Sure.
not the best thing. So with that being said, coming from me, and I may just be an emotional female, I'm not sure, but I don't feel like I would have handled that conversation the way that you're conveying it. Is there any chance that you're conveying it differently because you don't want to speak
I have
negatively about
handled
her?
it in the past before.
Uh-huh.
So I know how to handle these kinds of things.
With her or someone else?
No, with my past relationships.
Okay.
So I know how to handle these kinds of things. And really, I didn't think it was that bad since in the past they actually did it.
Mm-hmm.
And you know what I mean? And everybody has their background demons and ghosts.
Sure.
I mean, they do. You know, and I'm the kind of person who will, you know, suck it up, you know what I mean? And usually my vibe goes to somebody else's vibe, and it works well, you know? But yeah, I mean, I wasn't angry about it because, number one, you were honest with me.
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
Do you know how much that takes to be honest with somebody like that? And yes, it hurt me a little bit, but I respected her because of it.
Mm-hmm.
And she was like, boom, watch. All these emails, I guess.
What does that mean?
She was deleting them when she said that she was going to, which makes me feel better, which made me feel better anyway.
Yeah. Did you see where these emails were coming from?
Nope. You know, and it's not like,
When was she deleting them? When did that happen?
I don't know, a couple days ago,
Okay.
you know, and it wasn't like it was the worst thing in the world, you know, and I respected her and was actually proud of her for actually doing this.
Mm-hmm.
Then after that, the next few days were awesome. I mean, awesome. We hung out with the friends, we watched movies, we hung out with the kids, you know what I mean? So it was going better, yes.
Okay. So you said about a week ago she just came to you out of the blue and said, I want to confess to you, or how did that happen?
Not confessed, she was like, I got something to tell you. And I was like, okay. And she was like, you ain't gonna like this. I was like, okay, what? She's like, this is what I've been doing, this is what I'm gonna do about it. And I was like, okay.
And what is this is what I've been doing? What did she explain to you?
That she's been chatting with a person or people she didn't specify.
Mm-hmm.
That she had been doing that, but hasn't did that for the past month.
Mm-hmm.
And now that we're starting a new life and everything's new, she just wanted to get that off her chest.
What happened to where you guys needed to start a new life? What were you restarting?
Oh, a new house. A new house. We're gonna renew our vows soon and have a real marriage. That's what that pertains to.
So you guys have only been married
A year.
for a year. So what happened on your initial marriage? Why so soon would you need a new one?
I found that person. The last one was, her name was Stacy, and she was heavily addicted to drugs and abusive.
Okay.
So I got out of it.
Sure.
6 months or so later is when me and Miss Brandy met up.
Mhm.
And then from there on, boom. You know, it was just like, I don't know, my best friend. Like, you know what I mean? Like, the kind of person she was, like I was saying, the kind of person she was just radiated towards me. You know, and we both kind of made the decision is, hey, let's not go through life alone.
Sure.
You know, our kids get along great, we get along great, let's do this.
You have more children too?
I have a daughter.
Where is she?
She is with her mom. I only get her on weekends.
Okay. How old is she?
She is 10.
And you don't have her this weekend?
No, I do. I think my mom has her right now.
Was she at the home?
No.
Oh, okay. So
No,
you
I think
were.
she stayed at my mom's last night, and then I would get her today and tomorrow.
Oh, okay. All right. So, other than the 2 conversations that you and Brandy had about this online relationship, did you talk about it at all? What was you
Let it
guys? You just let it go?
Let it go. And that's what she recommended too. Okay, I'm just gonna let this go, and we're gonna just continue like it didn't happen.
Did you have any concern maybe even just in the back of your mind that she was going to be unfaithful at all?
She didn't seem like that kind of person.
Mhm.
I doubt she would do anything like physically.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? She just wasn't that type of person, which kind of shocked me that she even told me that. I was like, really? She's like, yeah. You know, and basically we let it go so we could move on with life.
Okay.
You know, and I was like, you were noble enough to tell me something that happened months ago. You know, cool. Yeah, you know, what am I gonna do about it then? You know, if anything, if I was that upset, I would have just went and got a divorce.
Sure.
I mean, you know, but everybody has skeletons in the closet.
Yeah.
And
Absolutely.
she released one. Maybe that was the only skeleton. You know, and she felt a lot better because of it. I could tell because how she perked up the next day and was on point being a wife and loved me, and you know what I mean? So I was actually letting it go, and she let it go as well.
Well, that's good. That's good. Anything else significant happen in the last couple of days?
I mean, we went and had fun last night. We were on our back hammocks with a friend, and we watched a movie and all that stuff, and we both just let it go.
Who's that friend?
Her name is Joanna.
Okay.
I don't know her last name. She works at Dunkin' Donuts.
Okay.
It's one of her good friends. And she was over a few hours.
Mm-hmm.
And we winded up on the couch watching a movie. We were both kind of passing out, so Joanna left. And we passed out.
What movie were you guys watching?
We watched 3 of them, actually. And one of them was, what the hell's it called? It's the new one, the new Jumanji.
Oh.
Which is nothing like the old one, guys. it's nothing like the old one. Don't expect a little kid to understand it because it's got like adult humor, but they wouldn't know what it was.
Sure.
But that one was good, and then something else that she wanted to watch, and then I passed out halfway through it. So,
Which Dunkin' did she work at?
the one not too far from my place, right up by the bells and stuff.
Okay, on Old King?
Yeah.
How long did she work there?
She worked there for, I want to say 6 months to a year. And
How
then-
long ago?
I don't know, over a year ago.
And you said she was trying to go back recently?
Yeah, she was trying to do something within serving wise.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's what she liked to do. She was a happy, bubbly person, so she was good for the customers, you see.
Right.
And that's what everybody loved about her.
Mhm.
And she wanted to do something like that. But she made a few applications here and there, you know. That's about it.
What time was it that Joanna left last night?
I don't even know. I couldn't tell you. Late 10, 11, maybe? It could even been 12, I don't know.
And then right after that, what did you and Brandy do?
I smoked a joint and passed out.
Sounds like
Yeah, I'm just telling you the truth, man.
Hey, no, I'm fine with that. Sounds like you probably had some good sleep.
And then I woke up about 2.
AM?
Huh?
AM?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I woke up about 2, and we moved into our bed,
Mhm.
and we both passed out. Because my back hurts, because as you know, I got back issues.
Yeah, sure.
So,
And then what time did you guys wake up today?
I don't know what time she woke up. I woke up, I don't know, 9 minutes, 10 minutes, I don't know. Then then it was like, because she had to deal with Rylan.
Mm-hmm.
So she dealt with Rylan. I passed back out. She woke me up and said, hey, here's some coffee. And I was like, I don't want coffee. And I was like, I want to take a shower. And then that's when I went to take my shower.
Okay. Did you guys eat breakfast together today or
Yeah,
anything
fine.
like that?
Didn't have time because when I was in my shower, that's when the incident happened.
Okay, so she came in, woke you up, said she's gonna make breakfast, and you immediately went in the shower?
Yeah.
Okay.
Which bathroom was that in?
Ours.
The master bathroom?
Yeah.
Is there a master bathroom? Is it attached to? I haven't been there.
Yeah, here's the door, here's a closet, and here's the master bathroom. So it's like, I don't know, within what, maybe 20 feet?
Okay, so you took a shower or took a bath?
I take a shower.
So, okay.
I
About,
replaced the curtain too because it wasn't clipped right.
Okay.
you replaced the curtain today?
No.
Oh.
No, because when she did it, she was kind of short. She couldn't clip them up all the way, so I had to re-clip them
When did you do that?
while I was in the shower.
Oh, today.
Oh.
Gotcha. I was so confused. I didn't know what you were talking about.
Last thing I remember her Hank was walking in there, peeking through the thing and saying, ha ha ha. I was like, all right. And that's the last thing I remember. And then right after that, maybe 2-3 minutes after that, I heard a pop. I thought it was Rylan with an air balloon. You know, and I heard a pop, but it was louder.
Are there balloons in there?
There was.
Oh,
And I was, what the heck? And I walked out and it was her laying there, and I immediately slid across the floor, found my phone, and called 911.
Okay. So do you have guns in the home?
Yeah,
Okay. And where do you keep them?
up on the side of the bed.
Can you explain that to me?
Okay. When you're looking at it from walking in the door, the right side in the actual between the bed and the wood.
Okay, so I'm a very visual person and I've not seen your bedroom before. Can I get a piece of paper and have you
Sure.
draw that for me? Because
Sure.
I'm gonna get lost and then I feel stupid and I don't like to feel stupid. So let me get that.
Okay. Her good attitude is really keeping me fine. I appreciate that.
no problem, man.
But after all this, Ben can be around and know my family.
Yeah, I believe so. Yeah.
He's probably wondering what the hell I am.
Well, he knows you're here. He knows
Okay,
you're
okay, so he knows I'm here with him.
Yes.
Okay, good.
Yeah, he's okay. They got a special little room over on the other side of the building, and they got a bunch of books and toys and
Good, good. So he knows I'm here then, so he don't feel like he's
Yes.
alone. Okay, good.
Yeah.
Thank God.
Okay, so however you want to do the page, if you'll just write like notes of what you're drawing, just in
So,
case you're as good of an
From
artist
the
as me.
door. Okay. I'm gonna write, here's the hallway, right? Ryland's room is right here, so I'm gonna put an R, okay?
Okay,
Ours is right here, so I'm gonna put M for master,
okay,
okay? Here's the door. All right, you walk in, and here's our bed.
okay,
Here's my entertainment center. I put it in the right or the left hand between the bed and where the frame hits with the wood.
okay.
That they will fit right in there perfectly.
And you have both guns in that spot?
Yes,
Okay,
yes, right here. Where here's the bathroom. When I walked out of the bathroom, she was laying right here by my nightstand.
okay,
And yes, both guns were on the floor.
okay.
So what I figure now that I got to think about it is that maybe she was trying to move them, or she slipped, or I don't know. But it was within that area. So your guess is as good as mine, really. I know that she would never do it on purpose.
Do what on purpose? I'm sorry.
Like she would never try and kill herself or nothing like that.
Right.
But there was one laying right here and one right here. And when I went this way, I kicked one out of the way a little bit because they said to get to her to try to cover any wound.
Mhm.
And I was slipping around her. I couldn't get to her. And they were yelling at me because I couldn't get to her and apply any pressure.
Okay, so you didn't apply any pressure to it?
No, I didn't touch her, period.
How often does she touch the guns?
Oh, she has her own too. Often, like she would move one, or if we were out in the living room, she would take one with her, you know, and just to have one around.
So those two guns, were they hers or yours?
They were mine and hers, kind of. I bought them because she bought one at a different store, which was, that one is in my safe at this point. They were both mine. One was a Beretta and one was a Canic, and they were both 9mm.
Okay. And so they were in between the bed frame and the mattress. Did they have holsters or were they just...
No. No. One of them may have, mechanic may have, but I know Beretta didn't.
Okay. So you just had the two guns open in between the bed frame and
Yeah.
the mattress.
Correct.
And with them there, were you concerned that them not being in a holster, they would go off, or did they have
Not at all.
safeties?
One of them had a safety, one didn't.
Okay.
The one that didn't usually was never caught.
Okay.
Because of that fact. And all my other guns have 2 or 3 rounds in them that are rubber.
Oh, why?
Just for, in case something, you have a misfire or whatever. If someone was to rob us or whatever, I don't want to kill them. I mean, honestly, I don't want to kill them.
Sure.
I just want to prevent them. That's what they're made for. Less than lethal. It's made for a preventative reasons.
How many guns do you have at the house?
Let me see. Ruger's hers. The Beretta, mechanic. My 45, my shotgun, and an AR.
And those are all where?
They're all in my safes.
Okay, so
Except for the 2.
everything else is locked up except for those 2
Correct.
guns.
Correct.
And that was normal for them to be in that location?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what did you say the reasoning was you kept those 2 out?
Just to have out, there was, just for protection wise. Because let's say something was to happen in the middle of the night or whatever, someone was trying to rob you, we just moved there, so we don't even know the people around us.
Sure.
Easy access.
Whose side of the bed is that?
Mine.
That's yours?
Mine.
And you said,
Well, mine and hers, we kind of switch depending on how my back feels.
uh-huh.
Her side, because she's not as heavy, is a little more stable. My side is a little more dibby.
So you said this is the doorway here, so you would almost be facing the door and you would have to reach down with your...
I would be facing the door. Right here, there's a wall.
Okay.
All right, and this is the closet. So basically, with the door shut, I'd be facing this way.
Okay, so this is another wall here.
It's a wall. When you walk in the door, there's a wall here. This is the hallway.
Okay.
So there's a wall here. And this is my closet. And this is the bathroom.
But what I'm saying is the area where she was found,
Sure.
there's another wall
Yes.
between the bed
Between
and...
Ryland's room and our room. Correct.
Okay.
Correct.
All right.
Yes.
So she wakes you up. You get in the shower. You said she came in and messed with you. Okay. And then what happened?
And then about 20 minutes later, I heard pop. And I was like, you know what I mean? So I just thought, it was a balloon. Then I heard pop, pop. It was just, that's how it went. Pop, pop. And I was like, something's wrong. Went out, slipped across the floor, was looking around. I didn't see her at first. And then I was like, what the heck, man? And I looked over and she was laying right there. Like this. And I was like, Brandy. And at that point, there was no blood or nothing. I was like, Brandy. And then I looked down and seen the guns, and I immediately called 911. I mean, immediately.
Did you hear a scream or anything?
No scream, no nothing, no.
Okay.
No. And it was very weird because there was no scream, because I figured if you would have accidentally shot the gun or whatever, something would have been audible. And no, there's no scream, just her laying there going, that's what I knew.
You knew what?
I knew that something was wrong, that she had accidentally got shot, and I didn't know where, so I was kind of checking because they told me, hey, do you see any wounds? Do you see anything? And I was like, no, because I didn't from the front. I couldn't see nothing. They were like, well, can I pressure to a wound? I was like, I'm slipping all over the place here, man. I just got out of the shower, you know what I mean? I was like, I don't see no wound and I don't want to touch her. And then that's when they said, hey, a responder's at your door. And I was like, okay. I ran across there, let him in.
Who do you think accidentally shot her?
Not me. Herself. I figured she was trying to, how it looked to me is she was maybe move them or trying to move them or I don't know. I wish you guys would tell me. I just can't put no damn sense into it. She's usually like very careful around them. But they were new. So
Well, and for her to have accidentally shot herself, which with what you already told us, she would have either had to taken the safety off of one,
okay.
or she would have had to cock it back of the other one.
If it was cocked or not, I don't know.
Okay,
Usually they weren't for the side of safety.
sure.
But I don't know. I wasn't the only one with the access to it. I don't recall cocking it back myself.
Can I just ask you a question?
Sure.
So most of your guns have the rubber rounds in them?
Yeah.
So all of them except for those two have the rubber rounds?
Yes. I ran out of them. I didn't have enough to put in them.
Okay.
When was the last time you actually dealt with those guns?
I would move them every day.
Okay,
The last time was middle of the day yesterday.
okay. When was the
only
last
my
time?
panic.
When was the last time you actually shot a gun?
The last time I shot the guns,
A gun?
a week
A week ago?
or so, we went out to Flagler Estates.
Okay.
That's where we'd go and do our range practices and stuff.
Where do you go out there?
Kirshner, all the way to the end. There's like a little setup range. I'm sure you guys know about it.
Yeah, sure.
Right there.
Okay. And you said that was a week ago?
Or so.
Okay. Any chance that Rylan could have gotten a hold of the gun? Where was
No
he?
way. He knows to stay out of our room.
Okay.
He knows why. There's no way. When I came out, after I called 911, I wanted to go see him. He said, stay here. I didn't tell him why, of course.
Sure.
Stay here, and he was on his bed, right? You know, because he's all, here's him, he was right on his bed,
Sure.
watching TV.
And he wasn't in the room
No.
at all?
No.
He didn't see her at all?
No,
Oh, thank goodness.
he didn't tell me about it.
Did he, I'm sorry,
Go ahead.
did he know that she shot herself? That she shot herself? Did he know she was shot in any way?
Nope.
No?
What have you told him so far?
I told him that an accident happened, and hey, officers were on their way.
Okay.
That's all that was said to him that I know, unless an officer or he heard something from somebody else.
Did you, I forgot, did you ask him to call 911?
No,
No? Okay.
no, I did. He has no access to that. I mean, he's 6.
Yeah.
Sure.
I mean, how is he, you know what I mean? Like, what's he gonna say if you don't know why? You know?
All right. So this is where I have to ask you a couple detailed questions, and like I said, I don't want you to be uncomfortable. If at any time you want to take a break, you want to smoke, I have no
I just wanted
issues
to
with
know
that.
stuff to see my
Yeah.
family.
So you came out of the bathroom after you
Sure.
heard the shots,
Hmm?
and tell me in as much detail as you can what you saw, what you heard, what you smelled, everything about the scene, so that I can try and
Okay.
be in it with you.
Okay. Well, I heard pop, pop. Went out of the shower, right?
Did you get a towel?
No.
Okay.
Actually, no. And when I got out of the shower, my wood floor slipped. Whoa. And then I was like, what the heck? What the heck? What was that? And looked over, and she was, and I was like, oh no, Brandy, stay with me. And that's when I called. I smelled, I don't know what I smelled. I wasn't trying. I smelled her in the coffee pot. I smelled the coffee. But I wasn't paying too much detail to what I smelled. What I heard was just pop, pop,
And you thought it was balloons?
I thought the first pop, yes.
Okay.
I thought it was a balloon.
Describe to me what her body looked like.
Her body, man, I don't even want to go into this detail because it was horrible. Her body was right here between the bed and my dresser. And it was back, but in a way that it was back like almost in the corner. And her eyes were open. And I said, hey, hey. And she was non-responsive. Then I seen her eyes roll back, and then I come down immediately. I mean, that's just from really quick viewing.
What was she wearing?
I can't even remember what she was wearing, the stuff that she went to bed in. You know, just nice stuff. She hadn't got up and gotten wholly dressed yet, I don't think, unless she did it while I was in the shower.
And was she standing up when you saw her?
No.
Okay, how was she?
She was just down like this, like she was leaning against it.
Against what? I'm sorry.
Against a little bit against the bed, but a little bit against, because right behind our bed has a window. So in between my nightstand and my bed.
Okay, so in between the nightstand and the bed, and
Correct.
there's a window back there.
Correct.
Did it look like she hit her head or anything, or she was just laying there?
No, she's just laying there.
What did you see on her body?
Just her clothes. I believe her shirt was striped.
Okay,
Just her clothes and the two guns right next to her.
okay, so if her body is here, her head is up here,
Okay.
is that correct?
Yes.
Okay, so with her body, where were the guns?
One was like, I mean, it's really small in there.
It's okay.
One was like right here, and one looked like it was right here by my dresser.
So if you can describe it to me by her parts of her body,
Okay.
what were the guns closest to?
Her feet, like she dropped them. So it's closer to her feet.
Can you use a separate piece of paper
Here's,
and maybe do like her body bigger the way she was laying and then where the guns were in relation to that?
I'm not a good drawer.
Oh, no, just stick figure is fine.
Okay. Her,
Okay,
right? The side of my bed,
okay,
my dresser. Okay.
okay,
She was leaned up in the, like right here, almost, here's the window.
okay.
Right here. And there was a gun that looked like it was here, and one over here, I believe. I'm not sure, because when I rushed in here, one slipped. So it was, I mean, it was still in the same area, but one slipped, and it was more like right there.
One slipped how?
Because my foot hit it, because I was slipping all over the damn place.
Oh, okay.
Were you wearing shoes?
No,
And so your foot hit the gun and the one on the right,
yes,
and it moved off a little bit?
yes.
Okay, and what did you have on?
Huh?
What did you have on?
Nothing.
Okay. Were you
Nothing
dressed
at all.
by the time the deputies got there?
Yeah, I grabbed the pants when they said that he was at the door.
Okay.
Grabbed my pants and pulled them up and even answered the door like this. Soaking wet.
Where'd you grab your pants from?
From right down on the floor.
Okay. So you didn't take any clothes into the shower with you?
No,
No.
I usually don't. I mean, it's in our room.
It's your house.
Yeah.
Okay.
Did she say anything to you?
Nothing. I tried to say, Brandy, 911's coming, 911's coming. And that's it. Which is the most horrible sound you can ever hear.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I hope nobody has to hear that ever.
I think we both heard it. It's definitely not.
Man,
It's definitely not anything you want to hear.
Absolutely
but
not.
when it's your significant other, it's probably a little bit different.
Absolutely, man.
So you come out, you see this.
Mhm.
Did you touch her at all?
Nope. And that's what the 911 responder was yelling at me about.
Okay. So You said something earlier about not wanting to wash because you had blood on yourself.
Oh, on my finger.
Where did that come from?
Me?
I'm sorry, I'm confused.
I said, I don't know if it's her blood or my blood.
Okay.
Just me.
So how would you have her blood on you?
Um, I don't know. I was near her, but not that close.
Okay, maybe I'm not asking the question the right way. What would have happened to where you would have her blood on you?
I don't think it is. As you see, I was bleeding from here. But they said to lean over her, and I leaned over her, but I did not touch her at all.
Okay, was she squirting blood? Or?
No, it just looked like there was maybe, a little one here, one here, one here, but it didn't look
It's not like it is in the movies.
No, it's not at all. There was no blood on the floor. It didn't look like she was bleeding bad.
Okay.
I don't know where it hit her. And I was flipped out, man, And I immediately called 911, was like, hey, man, this is what happened. You need to hear now.
Mm-hmm.
And then 911 response was very quick. Within maybe 2-3 minutes,
Mm-hmm.
boom, they were at the front door.
How many injuries did you see?
None. I just seen blood spots. That's it.
How many blood spots did you see?
2 or once. Yeah, just her hand. I think was on this side.
Okay.
Her hand was close to it, I believe, and just 2 little. I mean, not even little. That's why I was like, help her. Did you have a chance to help her, man? And
Who did you say that to?
the very first officer, I was like, help her now. And he's like, dude, the EMT's on the way. And I was like, help her, please. And he rushed me out immediately.
Okay. So you didn't see anything else wrong with her, and she didn't speak to you at all?
Nope, non-responsive.
Okay. Can you tell me in as much detail as you can,
Okay.
in your mind, what you think really happened?
In my mind, what I think happened, from where she was and the way she was, is maybe she was trying to make our bed, and she grabbed him. And when she grabbed him, one went off, and she dropped the other, or them both. I have no idea. But it was just, you don't think you're gonna get out of the damn shower and see this.
No.
Immediately when I seen her down, I know that she had accidentally let off a round. And that's what I think happened. Of course, I don't know, because I wasn't there for sure. But that's what I would think would happen. Why she'd be moving them makes sense. Why she did move them, I have no idea. Only she knows that. And that's the only thing that I can think of.
How familiar with guns is she?
She's newer
Okay.
to it. We've only went 4 or 5 times over to that range.
How familiar with guns are you?
Very.
Very familiar.
Yeah. I went through
So-
classes. I used to be a armed security, stuff like that back in my past.
Where did you work for that?
What was it? Security concepts.
Okay. So in your extensive gun career,
I don't know about extensive, but
well, I mean, you're more familiar than she is. How often does it happen that somebody accidentally shoots themselves twice?
I don't know if she was shot once or twice. I don't know.
Well, you said it went off twice.
Yes. I don't know. I don't know. If she dropped the other one, it happens.
Sure.
I've never heard of it being like that unless you drop it.
Right. Heard of it being like what? I'm sorry.
Like a misfire or whatever you call them, unless you drop it.
Okay.
I mean, that's the only way, unless you pull the trigger again. I mean, that's just common sense. That's about it. I mean, that's the only possible ways it could happen.
Okay. And there definitely was nobody else in the home, right?
Not that I'm aware of.
Okay.
Me, Ryland, and her. That's it.
All right.
Did you
I
look?
don't even know where he was shot at all.
Did you look at all? I mean, was there? When the cops got there, the door, you unlocked the door and everything. It was just
Sure.
you guys in the house.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, the back door was open. The sliding door, but that's always open, and then he'd go out there and smoke cigarettes and stuff. So
Okay. All right.
Is there anything else that you can think of that you think is important for our investigation?
as far as
As far as in
better gun control schools, readily available.
what in the world does that have to do with this?
What? No, because if she knew better gun control, you know, it probably wouldn't have happened.
This is a fascinating moment of intellectualization and externalization. When faced with the trauma or the stress of the interrogation, Keith attempts to distance himself from the immediate personal horror by shifting to a broad, societal talking point. It suggests an attempt to frame the event as a systemic accident rather than a personal one. Psychologically, this could indicate a subconscious need to absolve himself of responsibility for the specific circumstances by blaming a lack of education. It is a disjointed attempt to appear thoughtful and cooperative while actually avoiding the specific emotional weight of the question being asked.
Okay. And you said you don't know where her injuries were, correct?
No,
But at one point you said her hand was over them.
I said her hand was to her side like this, I believe.
Okay. And you saw two blood spots?
Yeah, but very,
somewhere?
very, very little.
And was that on her clothes or on her body?
Her clothes.
Okay. And was the person on the phone, the dispatcher, telling you to do anything
Yeah.
for her
Hold
or?
pressure on wherever you see, and I was even telling them, you can even listen to it, as I don't see anything. I
Okay.
don't see anything.
So let me ask you this question. What makes you think she was shot?
That's a good question. The pops,
Okay.
the guns laying there.
Okay.
Besides that, I mean, one is to assume.
Okay. So you don't know for sure
Mm-mm.
that she was shot.
No,
Okay. Is there anything else in your house that would make a sound like that?
something falling on the wood floor, maybe.
Like what?
Oh, I don't know, anything. Those floors are new and they're loud. Something that may have fell over. It could be anything.
Was anything knocked over when you came out? Did you see
I
anything?
didn't pay attention for that.
Okay. Okay, so this is her,
Mhm.
and the guns are down here. How were they positioned? Can you show me that?
I don't know exactly how they were positioned. I know that one was in this area, one was in this area.
Okay.
Not too far from her.
All right. Trying to think what else that I want to ask you. Can you give me just a second?
Yeah.
I want to better familiarize myself with what it actually looks like in your room.
Okay.
So I'm gonna go look at the photos that were taken.
Okay.
You wanna take a break and,
Sure, have a cigarette?
sure, you okay with that?
Yeah, just,
No, that's okay. Are you going with him, George?
are you hungry? No? Okay.
I give him more time.
Ah, yeah, you're right. No, he's good.
I give him more time.
Sure.
So I just wanted to tell you how much I appreciate everything that we have talked about so far.
Yeah, that's what he said too.
You know, and I want you to know that we understand that this is a horrible situation, and I don't want you to feel like that I'm asking you all these questions to be difficult or to be rude or anything like that. It has nothing to do with that. We just,
I mean, when I say I don't know, I really don't know. I mean, it happened too quick to have detail,
yeah,
you know, and it's just I want to know why,
sure.
you know.
So we're at the point in the conversation now where I really appreciate your honesty.
Thank you.
And I feel like you have been honest up to this point about your relationship with Brandy and about your love for Brandy. I mean, I can see it in your face.
It's gonna be hard.
Yeah, how much you love her. And I can also see.
She loved me just as much.
Oh, yeah, of course. I mean, I can see that very clearly from what you've told us so far. So, with that being said, I think that we're at the point of where we need to have a little bit of a harder conversation.
Good.
Because as much as I want to believe that the guns fell and went off and shot her, what we have at the scene just doesn't show that. So I want to keep our relationship open and honest, and I want to be able to respect you, and I want to be able to preserve the love that you have
Sure.
for Brandy.
Yeah.
And I also want to give Brandy the justice that she deserves, and I think we need to have a harder conversation.
Go for it.
Can I just,
Sure.
what is your relationship like with her family?
Okay.
I just, and one of the things, like I touched on when we went outside real quick,
Her mom don't like me, I don't like her, but
and there you go. So, and a lot of us have those type of in-law relationships.
Sure.
Even that, you're on your best behavior for holidays or whatever, and or whatever. When things like this happen, family members can be accusatory.
of course.
I'm positive that you already understand that,
Yeah.
okay?
I know.
We have a certain amount of liability on us,
Sure.
okay? We have to do certain things, and it's not because it's easy for us. It's hard to talk to somebody who just lost their wife and ask them shitty questions that we don't even want to bother you with.
Sure.
But we know what happens the day after. The day after and the weeks after, if the families have all these questions,
Sure.
we have to be
Yeah,
able
we
to
have a bunch of
say,
questions.
we have to be able to show them a checklist and say, we cross this off, we cross this off, we cross this off.
Okay.
And I just want to make sure you understand
Sure.
that. And you understand the reasoning
Stuff that
behind it.
needs to be asked. And
And if you have any questions about it, like we'll talk about it, because we're just trying to cross the stuff off the checklist so that next week or whatever, if when her her family or her brother or whoever it is says, well, you guys just brought him in and gave him Mountain Dews and then whatever, and you just giving him Pink Floyd T-shirts and you guys don't even care. You know what I'm
it
saying?
makes me nauseous.
I know. So that's where we're at. I'm sorry. I just wanted to get that off. All right.
Is there any chance at all
Hmm?
that something different happened that you have not told us?
No, because that's what happened. I got no reason to lie to you guys. I mean, you guys are investigators, for God's sake. That's what I seen, and that's what I heard.
Well, I mean, you said you have no reason to lie. I mean, I'm not saying that you're flat out lying to us. That's not what I'm saying at all.
Okay.
What I am saying is that what we have at the scene
Okay.
does not add up to what you're telling us.
That's
I
your guys' opinion.
want to believe you. I do. And I want to keep this relationship going that we have so that it's not difficult for you. I don't want to add to the trauma that you've already gone through.
Either
I
way,
really
it's all
don't.
going to be difficult.
Well, yes, but you can make it easier for yourself. We cannot.
Sure.
If after we leave out of this room today, I'm able to say that I feel comfortable with everything that we've talked about, you'll never have to see me again.
Okay.
And at this point, I don't feel comfortable with that.
It's fine. You can investigate as much as you want.
And we're going to.
It's fine.
But this is your opportunity to help yourself and to lay it all out for us. Because there's a backstory. This isn't the story.
This is the story. And I'll get a lawyer and I will prove that this is the real story.
Okay. And you are completely entitled to that.
Ask Rylan. I mean, that's all that happened.
We did ask him.
Okay.
And you know what he told us? Do you want to know?
Yeah, because I was up.
He told us that he heard his mom scream.
I heard no screams at all. None.
Why would he make that up?
Ask him.
Is he a liar?
He has been known to tell fibs, yes.
Does he tell you on the regular that his mom screams in the bedroom?
No.
Has he ever told you that his mom screams and it was a lie?
This is a textbook example of cognitive dissonance and immediate character assassination as a defense mechanism. When confronted with information that contradicts his story, Keith does not pause to consider why the boy might have heard something he didn't. Instead, he instantly pivots to discrediting the witness, labeling the child a pathological liar. From a psychological standpoint, this reveals a high need for control over the narrative. A genuinely innocent person might express confusion, whereas Keith's instinct is to undermine the source of the contradiction to protect his own version of events.
No, not screaming, but he lies about a bunch of other different things. You can ask his real father, and he'll tell you that too.
So why on this date would he lie about his mom screaming in the bedroom?
You guys can try to pin whatever you want on me. She didn't scream.
Listen, dude, nobody's trying to pin anything on you.
I'm just telling you what I heard, man. That's it. What I heard, what I seen. I mean, if you're trying to pin something on me, why would I have called 911?
You have a conscience. That's why. You love your wife. That's why.
So why?
It happens in the heat of the moment. You're not a bad person. You're not a monster.
No. I would never do anything like that. And
Accidents
I feel
happen.
kind of offended.
I feel offended too, if we're going to go to that level.
I feel really offended that you guys can try to pin an accident on me.
No.
No, I thought that's what you were getting at.
Not at all. If an accident happened,
Huh.
we are more than willing to listen to that. But what I'm telling you is what you're conveying as the accident that happened isn't the accident that happened. If something else happened that was accidental,
Sure.
we could lay that out and I would be happy to listen to it. I am not saying that you're a murderer. I am not saying that you're a bad person, but what I am saying is with my training, my experience, and the crime scene, the accident that you're laying out isn't the one that happened.
Well, that's what I seen. When I came up, that's what I seen.
No, it's hard.
It's very hard.
I know it is. Okay.
And I can't tell you something that I don't know. I'm not gonna make up stuff. I just can't. Well, you can test me for gunpowder, go ahead. I don't care. Do whatever test you need. I do not have nothing that I haven't told you. I haven't stepped out of my box and told you stuff.
Mhm.
And that took a lot, you know?
Sure.
And I don't know how you're telling me that that's not what happened.
Well, it's facts. We have trained crime scene personnel that take measurements, that take angles, that, are able to basically reconstruct the incident.
Okay.
I mean, in a 360.
Okay. Can we just back up for a little bit?
Sure.
All right. Let's take a step back real quick. All right. So this morning, do you remember what time you woke up?
I have no idea anymore.
How long before the time that you heard the pops did you wake up?
Maybe, well, I was in the shower for a little bit. 10 minutes?
Maybe 10 minutes. So if you called the police at 10:50,
I don't know the exact time.
I believe that's about the time that you called. I don't know the exact time. So about 10:30, between 10:30 and 10:40, maybe. Does that sound like a reasonable time?
I guess. I mean, I didn't look at the time.
If you called, well, let's assume you called at 10:50.
Okay.
So you woke up about 10, 15 minutes before that, is what you're saying, about.
After I seen her on the floor,
Mhm.
it took me maybe a minute to find my phone. And I immediately called.
Okay.
I mean,
Where did you look for your phone?
It was on my bed. No.
Okay.
I believe.
And you jump out of the shower, you were naked.
Yeah.
How long were you naked for?
Maybe, I don't know, I was putting on my clothes while I was talking to the dispatcher.
Okay. And just hear me out. I'm trying to think of if something makes sense to us, then we can say, okay, this makes sense to us.
Sure.
Just trying to fill in the blanks. And again, I know it's tough. I
I don't remember everything.
I don't blame you. I don't blame you, but you were in there and we weren't.
Sure.
Right?
Sure.
So you're the best person for us to get you and your stepson.
Sure.
That's all we're trying to do. Okay?
That's fine.
And so
If she was to have screamed, I couldn't have heard it.
okay.
I mean,
I'll go back to that.
Okay.
So you get out of the shower completely naked.
Mhm.
Do you grab a towel to run out or no?
I don't remember. Maybe, probably.
Okay. So the towels for the shower are, I imagine there's
Usually
somewhere where
hanging
you
up
can
on the
grab,
rack.
hanging up on the rack.
I don't
And I
know if I
imagine-
did or not.
And I imagine if you can grab that without getting out of the shower. Do you know if that's what you did? And you don't know,
I don't know. I mean, it happened too quick.
all right, so you ran out there, but you're generally naked. You're not covering yourself at all.
No,
Okay.
I don't think so. No.
So at what point did you get dressed or partially dressed?
I kind of grabbed my pants when I was calling 911.
Mhm.
Then I put her on launch and help her. And then they were at my door within minutes.
Okay, these are the pants that you put on.
Correct.
Okay, and you grabbed them
From yesterday.
You grabbed them there. Where did you grab them from? Can you show us?
I can't remember.
You don't remember. Okay, so you grabbed these pants, you put them on, and I don't mean to ask embarrassing
I see
questions.
pants and I put them on.
Okay.
And I haven't got boxers.
Exactly.
I didn't go on.
Was the belt in the pants?
Yeah.
The belt was in the pants? Okay, so these are the pants that you wore yesterday?
Yesterday, correct.
Okay, when you walked into the shower today, what did you have on?
Nothing.
No. Were you naked when you woke up this morning?
No.
Okay, so what were you wearing when you woke up? So you fell asleep wearing these pants.
Correct.
So you went into the shower, and when you went into the shower,
Okay.
you take the pants off.
Correct.
Where did you take your clothes off?
In the bathroom.
Okay, you take your clothes off in the bathroom. So when you get out, you put on your pants immediately?
No.
You run out and see her and then run back in and put your pants on?
Well, I was calling 911, correct.
Okay. So you put on the pants. Had you dried off a little bit? I mean, was your hair all wet?
Yeah.
Like what?
That was
Yes.
wet.
Okay. So when you were in the shower, you were in a full-fledged shower. You had shampooed yourself and
No, not yet.
not yet.
Not yet.
Was your hair wet? I don't know
Yes.
anything about hair.
Yes, my hair was
I've been
wet.
bald since I was like 20.
I
So okay. So how long does it take for your hair to dry out?
got in the shower. Okay? And I adjusted those one things I told you guys about.
Uh-huh.
Then I started to take my shower, look, hold my soap, all that stuff. Because we had just moved there, there's stuff everywhere.
Mhm.
Started to take a shower, and that's when I heard it.
Okay. All right. So at some point when you realized you were calling 911, I just want to apologize for putting you through this over and over again. You started to call 911. You realize the police are going to be there.
Sure.
You don't want to be on an episode of Cops Wearing No Pants, so
Exactly.
you run into the bathroom. You pull the pants back up.
Mhm.
You don't even take time to put on the boxers.
No.
You just throw on the pants
It
to help the cops when they get there.
Correct.
Okay.
Correct.
Okay. And you had seen two blood stains on her.
I had seen it after the responder told me to go look if she was still breathing.
I remember you said something about there was a lot less blood than you there was
Yeah, because they were trying to tell me to look.
right.
Look,
So there was
it's very-
very little blood at first.
We went out. I was on the phone with the responder, yes.
Okay. All right. So there was no there was not like blood
I mean, it
splatter.
wasn't pooling or nothing like you said.
None of that stuff. Okay.
I don't know about splatter. I wasn't paying attention.
Okay, fair enough. Okay. So, I'm understanding the scene a little bit better. How many seconds does it take you to get from the bathroom to her? Like, I mean, is a whole, how big is the house? I don't even
Not
know.
that big.
Not that big.
Not that big. How many seconds after I cut off the water and all that stuff?
Okay.
Maybe 20.
All right, so when you jumped out of the shower, did you shut the shower off right there?
I don't remember. I just reacted.
Okay. Do you remember how long you had been in the shower at the time of it hurt? Like was the water run? I imagine it, like at my house, it takes, like, it seems 30 minutes for the water to get hot
It
enough.
takes a little bit of time. When I walked into this shower, it was cold.
Okay,
And then I looked up and I was like, man, these things ain't done. So then I did that while I moved the shower head.
okay.
And then I started to proceed to take my shower.
At what point did she like peek in?
Probably, I don't know, right after I adjusted the curtain.
Okay. All right. Is that like a thing that,
Yeah, yeah,
that's like a thing that she does?
yeah, yeah,
Okay. You do that to her, or is it just one way?
yeah.
Okay.
Sometimes I'll take a glass of cold water and throw it over or something,
Okay, so, I mean, this is what this indicates to me, is that even at the last thing that you were doing before you heard these pops, you and her were in a playful situation where she's screwing around with you and messing with you and then walks out. So there was no, is that why you're adamant that, there's no way that she did this to herself? Because I just want you to, there's part of what we're saying
I
is
can't
based
say
on,
she didn't.
just let me finish. Part of what we're saying and part of the angle that we're taking is based on you're saying that she could not have done this to herself.
Yeah. Well, I'm not saying that she
So,
could
well,
not have.
you told me,
I'm saying
and,
that's not her interpretation.
but you told me in the thing that the words that you said exactly, and this stuck with me, is that you said you could just rule that out.
Yeah, she's not suicidal.
So, I mean,
But she has had, those mental issues in the past.
has she ever tried to kill herself?
Not that I'm aware of.
Not that you're aware of. Have you guys ever talked about anything like that?
No.
No.
Well, she said that, like stupid stuff. Oh, I'm so stupid. I should just kill myself. But nothing like, seriously, I'm going to do it.
I'm sorry, one more time. Say that again?
Okay. She had said stuff in the past, like, oh, I'm so stupid, I'm gonna kill myself. But not like, hey, I'm really gonna do it. You know what I mean? Everybody is guilty of that at some point.
But there was no way, in my mind, that she could go from peekaboo to I'm so depressed, I'm gonna kill myself.
Exactly. That's why I ruled out.
So that's your thinking.
Yes.
Okay.
Correct.
All right. You didn't see anything like and you didn't see anything like in her face or
No.
anything like that.
Uh-uh.
And you actually and I'm sorry to bring this up again, but you actually saw her eyes roll back in her head.
Well, I said, Brandon, are you okay? I'm on with 911. Are you okay?
Mm-hmm.
And all I heard is, yeah, man. And that is an image that I'm never going to be able to get out of my mind.
Okay. Are there any security cameras installed in your bedroom?
Not in the bedroom, no.
Not in the bedroom.
And the rest of them don't work. They're offline because the batteries are off.
Hypothetically speak, did they record audio and video?
Some of them do, some of them don't.
Okay.
And when they just set them up,
When would those get installed?
we installed them ourselves.
Okay, you guys installed
We
them.
just did it, I don't know, a couple days ago.
Where were the cameras installed exactly?
One in the front, one in the back, one on the side. And this side's not, I haven't got one yet for that side.
Okay.
Um,
You told somebody, what service are you using? Is it cloud-based or what?
I'm not even sure. They're so new. I believe.
Who are you paying? You paid somebody.
No,
So you don't pay any, who'd you buy the cameras from?
Walmart.
Walmart. Do you know what brand they are?
R something?
Okay. And they were all like in the same package?
It's one's Arlo and one is like something with an M.
Okay. Okay, so there were different brands.
Yeah.
So one of them had like X amount of cameras and then you bought backup cameras or?
Well, see, at the old house, I got the ones with the M, but those are wired.
Okay.
And we didn't want nothing.
All these are wireless.
Yes.
And do you pay a
Well,
subscription?
Two are wired and one wired.
Did you pay a subscription every month?
Yes.
Okay. And the prescription, I'm sorry.
It's a one-time kind of thing.
One-time thing and they get uploaded to a cloud or they're in a hard?
I guess.
Okay, so there's no like hard drive somewhere?
No.
Nothing. Okay. How do you work those cameras?
Usually through a cell phone.
Okay. And you had like an app on your phone or something like that?
Yes. But we just got new phones.
Okay. So you did not have the app on your current phone?
I do, but I haven't.
Okay. Do you know what the app is called?
I think it's Arlo.
Arlo. Is that one of those Halo or one of those cameras that on the doorbell cameras? Is that the same brand?
I don't know if they make a doorbell one or not.
Okay. All right. And you and your wife, I imagine, are the ones that know the password for that.
Sure.
Okay. All right.
I recently couldn't get in because she was the only one with the password.
Hmm.
And then she couldn't get in either because it switched, because it's a different router.
Okay.
So that's what our problem was, is we were trying to set them up.
Okay. All right.
And I wish they would have been on, because that would have been clarifying all of this.
Well, to be honest with you, I mean, if something like that, if we were to have that on the video, I mean, I cannot even tell you the crazy that I have seen on surveillance cameras.
Sure.
And then when we have the family members or whatever,
Sure.
because the family members are I have had things where we have people who have been threatening to commit suicide for years.
Sure.
Years. Social media, writing in a thing, leaving suicide notes, boom, they're dead. Next thing you know, the family is accusing
Sure.
the spouse
Sure.
or the roommate or whatever. I mean, it happens all the time.
It's because no one knows how to process stuff.
That's exactly right. You hit the nail on the head.
The only problem that we had is with one of our neighbors kept walking through our yard.
Yeah. So, one of the neighbors, what?
Walking through our yard.
And what do you mean?
Like he was walking through our yard and talked to us tonight.
Doing what?
I don't know. One right next door. To the right.
25?
I don't know.
What was your address?
23.
23 was on the same side of the road?
Yeah, just right
It
next
was
door.
either 25 or 21 probably?
Yeah.
Alright.
And he'd been there many times, we just don't answer the door.
Okay. Did you have a problem with them?
Not like a problem. I mean, I told him the other day, you can't be walking through my yard.
What did he say?
Okay, okay. And then the cops were there at his house that night.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright. Alright. Listen, man. We got a job to do, okay? Again, I apologize. Nobody's trying to pin anything on you.
Well, that's what it appears like to me.
Listen, I appreciate you staying here and talking to us. I appreciate it. When I can tell the family, listen, he was voluntarily here.
I was. I mean,
We're listening. I know. Listen to me, dude. I know this is a tough day for you. Hopefully this is the worst day of your life, and tomorrow starts something new.
absolutely.
Okay? We gotta get through this day. You staying here, talking to us, everything's fine, which is fantastic to show the family.
I mean, I take it like she's trying to pin it on me, and that's, yeah, and I'm very offended.
Okay. I apologize for that. Okay. This is, I don't want you to feel like anybody's trying to pin something on you. Sometimes there's certain things that happen that are extremely unlikely.
Sure.
Knowing firearms, it does happen. It does happen. Dropping a firearm, and having it go off is a fairly rare thing. Okay, it does happen.
Sure.
We need to have the best answers that we have,
Sure.
so that we can close out this case. Otherwise, it remains open,
Okay.
and
And
then
be harassed forever.
nobody wants to harass you. I definitely do not want to harass you.
I know.
Okay.
It's just like she's not accepting what I saw and what I heard, and
Okay.
and that makes me feel like I'm getting the injustice now.
Well, listen, if there is injustice, I would not be calling chaplains to come talk to you and pray with you and all this other stuff. You just gotta understand it's a shitty situation, and we are gonna have 50 million eyes looking at us.
Me too
We're
now.
gonna have 50 million questions, and we need to be able that we have all our ducks in a row, and we need to be able to say, this is why we believe what we believe, and this is what we've done to rule person X, Y, and Z out.
Sure.
Okay.
Sure.
We have a situation where I keep forgetting his name. The stepson,
Yeah.
Rylan. Okay, sorry. Where Rylan says something, and we need to be able to compare. Why is Rylan saying this?
Sure.
I did not have any backstory until you just told me that he makes things up or things like that.
Sure.
These are very touchy things. We have to make sure we're,
And he's been to this psychiatrist too for stuff like that.
Okay.
He's been diagnosed with obsessive destruction disorder.
What does that mean?
He lies, makes stuff up to destruct himself or others.
Okay. All right. So
And that's proven
how is that proven?
through the psychiatrist.
Okay. Do you know the name of the
I have
psychiatrist?
no idea. Dr. Davis?
Is it around here in Florida?
Yeah.
Okay. Would we be able to get any of that through the family, like or anything like that?
I don't know. We'll look up Dr. Davis himself.
So, oh, okay. So that's Dr. Davis. That's over here on 100, the children's doctor.
Yeah.
Okay, I got you. All right.
Yeah, that's him.
All right. So, he said that there was a scream and 2 shots.
Well, okay.
I mean, what was your you have a good relationship with him?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
And would he want to stick by me side by side?
You think? I mean, you would think he would.
Yeah.
Okay. So you guys have fun. It's not like a red-handed stepchild type
No,
situation.
no.
Okay. I did listen to your 911 call, and being a step parent myself, you know, one of the things that I heard that even in this moment of horror in your life,
Mhm.
you told the dispatcher he's ours. You know,
Well,
you
yeah.
obviously consider
Yes. He calls me daddy.
him. Okay. So he calls you dad.
Mhm.
You guys have fun together. He's not like a thorn in your side or anything like that.
No.
Okay.
Like any other kid, he can, act up and stuff, but yeah.
Okay. So you guys have a great relationship.
Sure.
What time does he usually wake up before you guys wake up or what?
Usually, yeah.
Okay. All right. Does he hear a lot of arguing? Is there something lately with the arguing that's got him upset with you? I mean,
I don't think so.
I'm just trying to figure this out.
Me and her were talking about maybe taking a trip. And, I was like, well, then don't come. And he was like, had something to say about that, but that's about it.
Who would he stay with if you guys were to take a trip?
I was planning on seeing if we could take him with us.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I'm misunderstood. Okay. How and you've been in his life since he was 4 or 5 or
4. Yeah.
4? Okay. So he doesn't probably even really remember any other father figure other than you. He doesn't.
Well, not a real father figure.
Okay. Where's real dad?
Sure, that lives local.
He does.
Yeah, his name is James Bruce.
Okay. And he's not really part of the picture or
He is, but he's got a
Why?
bad background. He's been in prison a couple times. I'm actually the reason why she even let him start to see him again.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
How did that go?
It's good so far. He's not paying now, but
Child support.
yeah, but that's on him.
I hear you. Okay.
That's on him.
Okay. So you take care of this child
Yeah.
financially.
Him and her, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Okay. Okay. So was he ever, this is the one thing that, I don't want it to look bad for you is going back, if there's been more of a, and again, and Nicole did say this, but like, if there's a you don't want to talk bad about somebody who just passed.
I mean, but I also want you to know the truth too.
Yeah. No, I know. I'm just saying it can be hard to,
He's had a tough life,
as far as this thing with her talking to somebody else online.
I let that go, man.
So there were no flare-ups between you and her that he might have heard, that he's just.
None.
I'm trying to figure out if
When we
something
talked about
happened that made him recently harbor some resentment towards you to make him say,
When we talked about it, he went to his dad's house. And, 'cause he don't want him to hear those kinds of things,
okay,
And, there had been, once or twice where she brought it up. I was like, just don't go there. You know what I mean?
She give you a name of this person?
Mm-mm. No, it's like people that don't even live in the state, she said.
Okay, so
So it was just random. Yeah.
Is this something she did when she was drunk or high or came to her
It was
senses?
months ago, she said.
Months ago.
Yeah.
Okay. So there was no.
And I didn't care. You know what I mean? You know, your past is your past. I got a past. You know what I mean? And I was actually proud of her.
No, I hear you. It's better to hear it from the horse's mouth than to have you have to do some snooping and find out.
Exactly. And I never did do snooping.
Yeah. Did you ever make her give you like her password to her phone
Never.
or anything like that?
Never. I believed in privacy.
You guys kept locks on your phones.
Mhm.
Okay. Hypothetically, if you were to have asked her, can I see your phone, which she would tell you no, or
No, she would usually have handed it right over.
okay,
But I never had the need to ask her these things.
okay. So earlier you also told Detective Thomas you brought up a gunshot test, and you would be willing to take a gunshot
Yes.
test to roll your.
Yes.
Okay. Do you mind if I go to check on if we have one close by, or if I need to run to the precinct? Okay. Thank you. What's going on?
We released me so I can go to my family.
Okay. So, are you don't want to go over things again? I mean, what's your take on it?
What do you mean?
I don't know. He said something about that you just wanted to be done or something like that. And I just
Yeah, I was like, I wonder when I'm gonna be done so I can just go see my family at 6 o'clock. Man.
okay. All right. I would like to go over everything one more time.
Good.
Is that okay? Okay. Do you need a drink? Do you need anything else? Okay. Do you need to use the bathroom? Okay. Give me 1 second. Let me go talk to my supervisor because there was a misunderstanding about maybe you were just going to leave, but
No.
which okay. All right. Hmm?
So tell me about it.
Oh, my wife's pissed because I'm not home. So I need to knock this shit up. Anything, I just, again, these things are kind of like a roller coaster. I understand, that you felt offended. Again, I apologize for that. Sometimes there's the nature of being a police officer. A lot of times people take things differently. Obviously, you know, we're investigating this case. We have to be able to present something plausible.
Sure.
I've had a rape case that was assigned to me, and the person basically lived on a second floor. The window was locked. The bedroom door was locked, and the person had something behind the door, which basically, if somebody, let's say somebody were to have picked the lock and opened the door, there was a mirror behind the door.
Yeah.
That was just leaned up against the door. And if somebody opened that door, the mirror would fall over, and it was like wood floors, and the mirror would have shattered in a million pieces. So this person tells us that they were raped inside the house, inside the bedroom. When they woke up, they called 911 and said this is what happened. And they also said that the strange thing was that when they woke up, the mirror was still behind the door was still locked, and the window was locked. So I said,
What the heck? Yeah.
obviously somebody didn't materialize in that room.
Yeah.
And, you know, she was very adamant that in the middle of the night, she remembers she feels she was drugged and raped and whatever. And that she came to in the morning and immediately called 911. And you know, she was mad that I didn't believe her that she was raped.
Sure.
If I would have had something that can explain how in the hell somebody like if you would open the door, the mirror would fall. I mean, there's no way a human being could get into that room, and that's what I wrote in my report. And I had to close this out, and this person was mad at me because I said because a reasonable person wouldn't have understood that. So we've got this situation where we're gonna have. I'm telling you, we're gonna have a suspicious family.
Well, yeah.
It's just you, her, and a 6-year-old in the house. And we've got to get the story right. We've got to understand if he was lying because he was mad at you about something.
The only yelling that he would have heard is me saying, "Call 911. 911's on the phone." That's it.
Who did you yell, call 911 to?
Anyone that could hear me.
Okay. All right. So you yelled, call 911. Were you yelling it for him?
Him or anybody.
Okay.
Because at the time I was supposed to my phone. It was our phone.
Okay. So your phone was on the plug or what?
I believe it was on the bed, or near the bed, maybe my nightstand.
Okay.
Well, my dresser.
Okay. And again, I know we've gone over
I don't
this.
remember. I was just searching.
I know. And again, I thank you for going over this with me. I'm just trying to figure this out. Okay. So, so you came out of the bathroom initially naked.
Yes.
The first time that you came out of the bathroom, was that when you kicked the first gun?
Yes.
Okay. And that was not an intentional kick,
No.
or it was?
No.
Okay.
That's when I was walking up to see what the hell.
Okay.
And I looked down, whoa, 911, somebody call 911, and I grabbed my phone.
Okay. So while you're looking for your phone, you yell this out. Okay.
Yes.
Does he come into the room?
No.
He did not come into
No.
the room. Do you think why wouldn't he come into the room?
I don't know.
Okay.
I mean, maybe he didn't even hear it because of the TV. I don't know.
Okay. All right. So
I have no idea.
you called 911
Yes.
from which phone?
From my cell phone.
From your cell phone.
Correct.
Okay. And do you have any other cell phones?
Mhm.
What kind of cell phone is it that you have?
I don't know. You guys lost it or have it or something.
No, somebody has it. Okay. So your cell phone, the one that you had here, that was the one
Yeah.
that you had. Okay, so you called 911. Before you called 911, did you call anybody else?
No.
Okay. So you immediately called 911.
Correct.
After the incident, before you got here, did you call anybody?
I don't. Yeah, my mom and my dad. But I was around police officers,
Okay.
so
All right. So they know you did that.
sure.
All right. So you called your mom first. What did you tell your mom?
I was like, "It's been an accident. I think Randy accidentally shot herself. I need you here now."
Okay. I'm sorry. Are your mom and your dad together, or those
Yeah.
are two separate phone
Yeah.
calls?
Yeah. I together.
Okay. So you called 911 within a very short amount of time.
Yeah. Within seconds.
Okay. So you were on the phone with
Not on the
911
whole time.
the whole time.
Yeah.
Were you on the phone when you put your pants on?
I can't remember.
I can't remember. That's fine. Okay. So you were on the phone with 911. They asked you to do it. You couldn't because you were slipping all over the place.
Yes. Yeah, my feet were still wet. I mean, if you look, there's wet tracks on my feet all over the place.
Okay. All right. What were the conversations that you had with your stepson?
I mean,
Did you have any conversations with your stepson?
stay in here. Something happened. I said, I think someone shot the gun wrong. And I was like, stay in here.
Okay.
I closed the door.
So he knew there was something going with the gun?
Yes,
Did he know his
he
mom?
heard it.
Did you
No.
tell?
I did not say, Ma. Well, he'd probably assume, you know.
Okay.
I don't remember.
Where's his room in relation
Right next
to
to
yours?
ours.
Right next to
Yes.
yours. Okay. All right. And he didn't go in there.
No.
He knows not to go into the bedroom.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Okay. I've got a couple of crime scene texts that are up at the house. Okay. They're going over the scene. Okay. I don't want there to be any misunderstanding. At this point in time, I'm gonna have to have you stay here with us and not release you at this time. The reason I want to make sure that we have, I want to make sure that, for example, there is no video, and again, and you have to understand, and you have to get past being offended by something just for a minute and understand that I have to make sure there's nothing like footage on the camera of, and again, forgive me for saying this, but footage of you shooting her or something like that.
Sure.
On video. Okay, so they're gonna inspect that stuff.
Okay.
Okay, they're gonna see what there is.
Okay.
They're gonna see how many bullet holes are wherever. Okay. So I mean, you're saying it looked like there might have been two.
No, I said I heard two pops.
You heard two pops, but two. Okay, so you were saying two little.
No, I didn't see any.
I'm talking about on her shirt.
Yeah, like one, and then there could have been one. You know,
Okay,
just
all right.
just.
All right. So since you're here,
He's on the left side.
okay, so at this point, until they're done with that scene, you just can't be free to leave. I can't let you leave until that time.
Right.
Okay, so whenever that happens, we have to unequivocally let you know what your rights are. It does not mean you're under arrest or whatever.
Can I have my parents come here to talk to?
How do I get a hold of your parents?
I'll tell you the numbers.
Okay, here, write these numbers down.
That way I can at least talk to some family.
I gotta go get a piece of paper, okay, and I gotta show it to you, and I'll be right back, okay? We can call your parents and have them come down here if you want, okay?
Yeah, can I speak to him and talk to him?
Well, we can have your parents come down here.
Okay.
If do you think they would be willing to come down here?
Yeah.
Okay, good. All right, so,
And why am I being detained?
again, we have to go through the crime scene, okay? I have not been to the crime scene. And again, you have to understand from my position, I'm working initially for the victim and she is the decedent, okay? So I have to make sure that we're doing everything carefully, and as carefully as possible to make sure that we don't miss anything,
Sure.
okay? So obviously, if we haven't, we have to go through a certain process before we can go through the house,
Sure.
okay?
So why did she say that the crime scene said it was impossible?
What do you mean? She said that the crime scene from what we saw is the initial deputies who got there have on body cameras.
Sure.
And what we've seen is these blurry ass little snippets of them walking through the house and what they saw. I think there were 2 deputies that went in the house, maybe 3, I don't know. We had to look at their videos to see what was, so that we understand what was inside the house.
Sure.
Now, having said that, I don't need to tell you, it's probably really easy to miss something when you're looking at it from a body camera. I mean, have you seen these police shootings?
Yeah, they suck, yeah.
Okay, so that's all we had to go on.
Okay.
We had to get our crime scene technicians and whatever to go through the crime scene methodically, tell us what they have, and then give you an opportunity to tell us what, if we see something and say, hey, before we let you go, I mean, what was this?
Sure.
Now, because we have to, we made the decision that we are gonna get the crime scene there and we are gonna go through it as a crime scene.
Okay.
I have to give you your rights, like you've seen in the movies, okay? I have to read them to you and you have to acknowledge them, okay?
Now, should I have a lawyer for any of this?
I can't advise you on that. I can let you, we can let your parents come down here. You can talk to them and whatever. Now, one of the rights in here is that if, and it's number 5, if you decide to answer any questions without a lawyer present, you still have the right to stop answering at any time, and you have the right to stop answering any time until you talk to a lawyer.
Right.
So nothing about signing this
But
says,
saying that would say, maybe I'm guilty or whatever.
what do you mean?
Like, not talking about it.
What do you mean? Well, it's a constitutional right. You have a right to a lawyer, okay? You have already come down here. You have already given us a statement. You've been here for this many hours on your own voluntarily,
Yeah.
okay? Am I right?
Yes.
Has anybody, threatened you or told you you can't leave or anything like that?
Well, now you are, but
You remember outside though, I told you
Yeah,
I
sure.
would give you a ride up to your house or have a deputy take you. So
Sure.
anyway, having said all that, you can listen to these rights and sign all this and initial that you understand
Okay.
that you're a cognizant person that can make your own decisions.
Sure.
Just because you sign this, that does not mean that if you're talking to us and then at some point you decide, you know what, I would like to have an attorney,
Sure.
then that's what it is.
Sure.
Okay? Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. So, can you spell your first name?
Keith.
Okay. You have one middle name?
John.
John. J-O,
H-N, I believe. You need
last name?
Johannsen.
I'm sorry?
J-O-H.
That's your last name?
No, yeah. Johannsen.
Oh, okay. E-N?
Mhm.
How old are you?
I am 36.
Same here. What's the highest grade that you completed?
Like a 10th.
10th?
Yeah.
Okay. Speak English? Yes. Okay. I'll ask you to read these out loud. Not to embarrass you. You can read correctly?
Yes.
Correct? Okay. So you can read these out loud and initial them afterwards and then read the bottom and then sign.
I mean, how long am I gonna be here? Sheesh.
Well, I want to be able to have your parents come down here. I mean, it's going to take them 20 minutes to get here. If you want to discuss things with them, I mean, whatever you guys want to do. I just want to hold on until
Forensics is done.
I need to have them go through the crime scene. Okay.
You have the right to remain silent.
Yes.
Anything you say can be used against you in court. You have the right to talk to a lawyer and advise before you ask question and to have him with you during questioning. If you cannot afford a lawyer, one will be appointed for you before any questioning if you wish. If you decide to answer the question without a lawyer present, you will have the right to stop answering at any time. You also have the right to stop answering at any time until you talk to a lawyer.
You understand that, right? That was the part
Then I
that
might want a lawyer
Okay.
because from what I hear, you guys trying to pin it on me. After the warning, ask the following questions. Secure and affirmative answers.
Okay. After the warning, okay, we gotta ask you the following questions, okay?
Mhm.
An affirmative answer to each to obtain a waiver. So do you understand it?
Yes. You have you previously requested law enforcement officer to allow you to speak to an attorney? What did I say? Yes and no?
What do you mean?
I mean,
Well, you didn't ask me if
Not
you
yet.
could speak to an attorney, so.
not yet, because I don't yet.
Okay.
With these rights in mind, do you wish to talk to us now? I have talked to you now, but at any time, can I request a lawyer as well?
Yes.
Okay. See my signature?
Yes, sir. Okay, so again, that's with these rights in mind, do you wish to talk to us now? And yes, and of course, you retain the right to stop answering questions and have an attorney present, okay?
Sure.
And you have not previously requested any law enforcement officer allow you to speak to an attorney at this point.
At this point, right?
Okay, all right. I am going to get, who should I call first?
Try my mom and then found my dad.
Well, I'm sorry, what was the name? Lori?
Lori.
Okay, and Garrett is your
I
dad?
myself.
Okay,
I can just call him.
all right. I can't give you your phone right now. I can give you this agency phone here, and you can make the phone call.
Is that illegal?
What?
It's my property.
No, it's not illegal. It's if you could put it on, just make sure you have it on speakerphone.
Sure. How do you do that?
That's the number you want to dial?
Mhm.
Yep.
One of my down is the hospital, correct?
Yes, correct. 901 East Woody Boulevard.
Hey, Mom, can you and Dad come down to, you know, in Bunnell, the old hospital?
Yeah. Did they release you?
Nope. I need you to come down and talk to me.
There's a lawyer. Hang on. We gotta get a lawyer.
Yeah, get one now. Yes.
What is going on?
I don't know. I don't know yet.
You have a right. Have they charged you with anything?
Not yet.
Then you have a right to leave. Right?
Nope, they're
now.
detaining me.
They can't detain you. Unless they charge you and arrest you, you have the right to leave. The cop told me that.
Okay,
You
said,
tell them that
hey,
we
hey,
got you a lawyer.
hey. Hey, just come down to, you know where the old hospital is in Bunnell?
Yeah, I know where it's at.
Come here and see me, now.
Oh, they wouldn't let me in before.
Well, they said that you can come down here and see me.
Hello?
Hello?
Yeah, I'm here.
Come down and see me at the old hospital in Bunnell.
Okay, well, we get a lawyer.
Yep, you get a lawyer.
It's gonna cost you $8,000.
I don't give a because
I know.
I'm just trying to say, listen,
Sarah put up $1,000.
okay, alright, give me a lawyer.
We already got him. They're on the case right now.
Okay, you tell him to come down here with you.
Well, he's not coming.
Okay.
He's not coming.
Well, they're
But
gonna,
they should be getting all the information now. They cannot detain you without charging you with anything.
okay,
They can't charge you until they get that search warrant and get in that stuff.
okay,
Keep your mouth shut. Don't say a freaking thing.
not beyond this point. Okay, not beyond this point.
Nothing. I don't care what you said before. If they're detaining you, say that your lawyer is, because the lawyer says that they will not let you leave, that's in your favor.
They said that they won't let me leave.
But you know, he said, we told him everything, Keith.
They said that they won't let me
They said that
leave.
you probably will be charged with a class 3 felony
For what?
for the pot.
Oh, who cares?
Well, that's what we're concerned about. Also, it says that it's under the investigation is under suspicion for homicide.
Yeah, that's not cool. Give me a lawyer, get him down here right now so they let me go.
Well, that's what it said on Flagler Live. So the lawyer is on it, and Mom and I are on our way right now.
Alright, you come with my lawyer now.
But the lawyer's already on retainer. We already paid him.
They won't let
Paid
me,
him $1,000.
they won't let me go.
What do you mean they won't let you go?
They won't let me
They
leave.
are contacting them as we speak.
Okay.
If they do not let you go, then they're in violation of your rights because you have not been charged
Okay, they will
with
not,
anything.
they will not let me go. He just said it.
If they say, if am I charged with anything, if they say no, say that I'm leaving,
Okay, well,
period.
come down and see me now.
All right, I'm on my way.
Alright.
Just me. Okay?
You and Mom.
All right, okay.
Alright, bye.
We're on our way.
Alright, bye.
Yeah.
Are you charging me?
You're.
So you're telling me I cannot pay for it?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. That's fine. I still want to talk to my parents though.
Okay, that's fine. Just hang out here. You've been cooperative, so I'm not gonna handcuff you or anything like that. You can just stay here. If you have an issue with the fact that you're detained again, you can tell your parents, you can tell your lawyer. And for the time being, just hang out here.
I'm being detained.
You are being detained because of
They said it's under suspicion of homicide.
who said that?
It's like they're live.
What are you calling my wife say?
That it's under the suspicion of
Okay.
homicide.
Okay. Well, every death is treated as a homicide, so
Okay.
I don't know. You're asserting your right to a lawyer, so I'm not going to really talk to you at this point as far as asking you questions.
Okay.
If you need something, I'll be right out.
And you will let me talk to my parents, correct?
Yes. Okay. All right. And again, I understand your position. I understand that you don't want to talk at this time. So again, I can't question you or I can't ask you any questions unless you were to come and tell me that you wanted to talk to me.
Okay.
So that's the reason. I'm not trying to be standoffish.
And would you bring them back here?
Yeah, absolutely. Okay.
They should be here quick.
Okay. No problem.
Keith Johansson was found guilty by a jury and subsequently sentenced in November 2021 to life in prison without the possibility of parole for killing his wife, Brandy Salenza, on April 7, 2018, at their home on Felter Lane in Palm Coast.